We have something incredible happening in Major League Baseball today, May 28th. I have developed a betting system that is super picky and lucrative, which is called the Snap Losing Streak number 1. On average, it produces just 8 betting picks per year. But guess what? We have 2 that qualify under its rules today. During the past 4 seasons, the Snap Losing Streak number 1 betting angle has yielded a 15.0% return on investment. So I think it's worth listening to its advice, right? First of all, let me explain its rules, which were developed after analyzing past MLB data covering 7 full seasons. Bet any team that meets the following 3 criteria. Number 1, they have won their last game after losing at least 6 in a row. Number 2, their money line today is smaller than plus 175 in American format, which means it is lower than 2.75 in decimal odds. Number 3, they are facing a different opponent today. Let's put our attention on the Texas Rangers. They underwent a 6-game losing skid that was finally halted in their last match via a nice 6-2 victory in Minnesota. Since the odds on the Rangers to win today are a lot lower than plus 175, and they are now facing a different squad, Arizona, then we must put our money on Texas to pick up a second consecutive win today. On the mound, we'll get to see a duel between Brandon Pfaadt and Dane Dunning. I was not impressed by Pfaadt's rookie year, but I have to admit he is doing a much better job this season. He has allowed either 2 or 3 earned runs in 6 of his past 7 outings. However, Pfaadt does not have great memories related to prior meetings with the Rangers. He made his MLB debut against that opponent, and in that game he gave up 7 runs. He faced them again in game number 3 of the World Series, and he took the loss after squandering 3 runs in a little bit over 5 innings of work. Dunning is not a great pitcher either. His numbers from prior years indicate he is around the league average, or perhaps even a bit worse. He missed a few weeks of action due to an injury, and he looked quite rusty in his return in Philadelphia. Granted, the Phillies have scored the most runs in the big leagues this year, so that was not an easy task. I am hoping he can rebound in front of his home fans tonight. Let's go with a second MLB pick after this quick break. The Tampa Bay Rays are in a similar situation as the Rangers. They also suffered a defeat on 6 straight occasions before getting a 4-1 win over the Royals in their last match. Since the Rays are not big underdogs today, and they are now squaring off against a different opponent, then by virtue of the Snap Losing Streak number 1 betting strategy, I am taking the Rays to win straight up against the A's on Tuesday. Rookie Mitch Spence is doing his best to keep a spot in Oakland's rotation. However, the 26-year-old has been struggling with his command, which has been hurting him a lot despite good strikeout numbers. That forced him to make 70 pitches only to get through 3 innings of work against the Rockies in his last appearance. I don't think today's start will end well for him. Meanwhile, Tampa will send Zach Little onto the mound. He is doing a fine job as a starter, as shown by the fact that he has lasted at least 5 innings in 7 consecutive outings. Unlike his counterpart from Oakland, Little has good command. In fact, he has issued either 0 or 1 walk in each of his past 7 starts, except just 1. The Rays used to be extremely hard to beat at Tropicana Field. Since the 2020 season, they have presented a .647 winning percentage, which is quite impressive. However, they own a 15-17 home record this year. I think they will get back to their winning ways in front of their home crowd, and it all starts tonight against a weaker opponent. Oakland has lost its past 8 road matches, by the way. Hey, would you like to get all secrets behind my 19 MLB betting systems? I am offering a mind-boggling 85% rebate on a PDF document revealing those secrets that required hundreds of hours of work. Let me give you a glimpse of what you're going to get. First, each system gets a star rating out of 5 stars. Then I detail the rules of the system and its performance over a 7-year period at the time that I developed the system in question. Then, just to make sure you understand the rules clearly, I give you a concrete example of how to apply the rules in practice. Since I developed the rules, I have been tracking each system pick over the past 4 seasons. I'm going to show you how each system has fared during this time frame. Finally, you will get my final advice regarding the future outlook of the system. Here is the key thing to remember though. The 85% rebate ends Thursday, May 30 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. After that, don't contact me asking for the rebate because it will be too late. Take advantage of those baseball betting strategies that will be useful to you for years to come, and that are the result of long statistical analyses. Simply click the link below in the comments section and also in the description of this video. Upon checkout, enter the following promo code 19 systems with a capital S on the first S. Hurry before it's too late. Have a great day, my friend.